Hello everyone, I am the FlightlessBird, and let's play Hero U Road to Redemption. This is a game that is made by Transolar Studios. And who designed Transolar Studios? Lori and Corey Cole, the masterminds behind the magnificent Quest for Glory series that we just completed on the channel. But this is not Devin Aidendale's story. This is a new character story. And this is a blind Let's Play. I'm really excited to see what Lori and Corey Cole have done with this new game, which was supposed to be a sort of like a successor to the Quest for Glory series. So if you like the idea of having a character who can change over time, who has skills, who can approach puzzles in different ways, this is a game I think that you will really enjoy. Now, this is a story-based gaming channel, and because of that, we will be going through all the options as much as possible. We will be trying to hear all the dialogue, and we're just going to go and have a lot of fun and witness this great, incredible story that they have conjured up. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Looks like we went through the credits, and let's begin a new game. By the way, if I sound different, I think I have finally fixed all my audio problems that I've been experiencing since I started YouTube. It's not something simple as you just plug in a mic. You gotta configure it, adjust it, and I think now I finally got it to where I like it to be. But enough of that. We're not here for my story. We're here for a new young rogue story, which I'm really excited for, considering our Quest for Glory series saw a rogue become a hero and a paladin. Oh, that's really cool. I love how this symbol became a moon. This music is pretty awesome too. I like this music. So we have what looks like a castle and a town in front of it. By the way, I do not know if this exists in the same world as the original Quest for Glory series. That world was called Galarian, and Galarian was basically it was a what if Earth was different. So you had a lot of regions that were very familiar to Earth, like for example Moldavia and Samaria, Egypt, Tarna, but yet it was its own world. Okay, here we are. We have Mr. Shawn O'Connor, which is our character. Looks like there's no voice acting, so I will do my best as always to try to give you some entertaining voice acting. It's time. It's time for what? Shawn, what are we doing? Okay, we're being afraid of what looked like a half cat, half dog, half rat. Not really sure what that creature was. Running forward. Going around. Need to work on that cardio, young man. Shadowy figure watches us. Okay, so far, so good. I made it into the house without attracting attention. Just like a real thief would do. Well, it's a start. The chief thief told me to look for a small silver coin in the study. So, desk? Bookshelf? Comfy couch? Well, this looks like a study to me. Now, where do you suppose that this coin is hiding? You can see here the reference to Quest for Glory already. The idea of a chief thief. In that game, the head thief was always known as the chief thief. We wouldn't know about that, of course, right? Find the lucky coin. Okay, so we have a clock over here. It's 12:01 on day 1. We have a system menu. Let's go ahead and drop a save. Oh, it names it for us already. Excellent. I like that. And it even gives us a picture. Very cool. We have settings. I think the music and sound effects are probably fine. Game speed. We can adjust this up or down. We'll adjust this slightly. I don't know how fast the game runs, but Quest for Glory was always kind of slow. Combat difficulty we'll keep the same. If there was a puzzle difficulty, I'd probably up that, but we'll keep combat difficulty the same. And those are our settings. We are playing on English, but you can play in French if you'd like to play in French. We can also quit our game, but we don't want to do that. Oh, that's a cool picture. I like that picture. We have a character menu. So just like every RPG, we have a ton of stats. Although the first thing that jumps out to me is we're a thief, supposedly, but we don't have any tool use or stealth. Not a very good thief, I guess. We have 0 resistances, and fitness seems to be our highest stat. Our highest skill is climbing and combat. Our reputation, guess we don't have any. Inventory, nothing to display, and we don't have any money. It looks like the coins this game are liras. Now, I did look over the manual, and in the manual it said, unlike other action-adventure or adventure RPGs, point-and-click games, you don't have to click on an item and click on something to use. If you have something that you can use an item on, the game will automatically let you know, hey, would you like to use this on this? Which I think is pretty good. Wow, look at all these equipment slots. Holy cow, this is insane. I can't wait to see what our character looks like at the end. And we have a journal. Great. Now we can actually figure out what we're doing. A diary, a task, and a achievement. My big break, day 0 at 5:35 p.m. Wow, I actually met the mysterious chief thief of the Con Game Guild, who was wearing a cloak and hood, so I couldn't see what he looked like. He told me that all I have to do to join the guild is find a lucky coin hidden somewhere in an old house in the good part of town. He said the coin has an image of a 3-leaf clover on it. This is it. If I find the coin, I'll be a full-fledged thief. Outside the house, day 0 at 9:47 p.m. I found the house and the window the chief thief said to check out. I'm waiting for everyone around to go to bed for the night, just like a real thief would do. Yeah, Mama won't be so happy about my new job, but at least I'll be somebody important with a real job. And it looks like that's our diary. So we know what we need to do. We have met the chief thief, and we are trying to find a coin with a 3-leaf clover on it. Okay, a lot of things check out. I always like to go left to right first, but considering we start on the right, let's go right to left. Here's a cabinet. Let me see. Where should I look to find lucky coin? This cabinet looks like a likely location. It's got a marker's mark carved on the back. It was made locally by the Proctor Company. It's the cabinet of Proctor, Caligari. Search the cabinet drawers. Okay, nothing in number 1 but buttons and clasps. Drawer number 2 is full of spools of thread and yarn. Ah, this drawer just has ribbons and trim. No lucky coin hidden here. I'm down to the last drawer. Will I get lucky? Nope. Nothing here but scraps of cloth. This is just a sewing cabinet. Darn it. I guess my luck is just so-so. Look under the cabinet. Nothing under here. Not even dust. Can we move the cabinet? Moving furniture around, especially on a bare floor, would probably make more noise than I'm comfortable with. I'm just going to have to trust that there are no interesting little hidden doors in the floor underneath the cabinet. Or in its underside. Let's move over here to the globe. Wow, I never realized Sardonia was such a small island. There's a lot of world to see. When I'm a famous place, I'll leave this place. Maybe I'll get to visit Samaria. Oh, so maybe this world is in the same world as the Quest for Glory series. That's very cool. Other than that, no secret compartments or hidden objects that I can find. I'm severely disappointed. Guess I'll just have to look somewhere else for a lucky coin. Take the globe? Ah, the thing is too big to steal. It's kind of a shame. I mean, I can see my house from here. Spin the globe. It'd be fun to take this globe for a spin, but it hasn't been oiled. I could accidentally wake up the homeowner. Plus, all the little people would go flying off. You have a desk, but before we search the desk, let's turn on a lamp. It would be easier to examine this lamp if it was on first. Let's light it. Let's see if I can operate this gizmo. Voila. Look at the lamp. It's one of those fancy magical lamps that you only have to touch to turn on and off. How useful is that? Rub it. I'm just not feeling it. Are you, lamp? Obviously, this lamp is much too modern to have its own genie, but it does have a switch I can use to light or extinguish it. Steal it. The lamp is probably worth some money, but it's too heavy and too awkward to handle. It would be hard to be inconspicuous while carrying that lamp around town. Besides, it's delightful just where it is. Our guy's kind of a comic, isn't he? Okay, let's look at the desk. Actually, we'll check the wastebasket first since it's to the left of the desk. It's your garden variety wastebasket. If you happen to have a garden with a wastebasket in it, search it. Drat, the wastebasket is full of nothing but trash. What a surprise. I guess that finding Lucky Coin here would have been too easy. It was worth a try. 'Tis better to have dreamed and lost than never to have dreamed at all. And one man's trash is another man's Persian, or something like that. It's one man's treasure, Shawn. Let's look at the desk. I could never, ever keep a desk this tidy. You know what? I totally could never keep a desk that tidy either. Yeah, it's... I mean, my desk is always cluttered at work. I always have stuff on it. Look at the objects. Examine the desk lamp. That lamp illuminates the desk nicely. Hopefully, nobody will notice I turn it on. It's quite bright, really. A smart modern model. We'll turn it off after we leave. Read the book. It's the essential little black book of chartered accountancy. I'm so glad I'll never be an accountant. That stuff is dangerous. I mean, it could bore you to death. Check out the book set. Great. A complete set of CPA for illiterates. Wait, what? Examine the pictures. I guess they must be family pictures. Just two old women holding cats. They all look rather disgruntled and displeased. It's a... Oh my god. Okay, tongue twister time. It's a cantankerous concatenation of catty couples. Whew. We don't want to extinguish the desk. Examine the desk drawers. The center door is locked, but I can open one of the side drawers. Well, unlock the side drawer. It's just a bunch of old papers, a dull pen, a silver letter opener, and some dried ink. Guess the owner doesn't write many letters these days. Can we take the paper? Papers? I don't need no stinking papers. How about the pen? Ah, that's just a broken quill pen. It's not much use for anything. Besides, others make me sneeze. Take the ink. Ah, the ink is drier than my wit. It's useless. Take the letter opener. Silver. Maybe I can pawn it for a lira or two. It's worth a try. Use item to open locked drawer. See, we're doing it automatically, which is really nice. I like that. A real thief would be able to get that locked drawer open with nothing but this letter opener. Guess I'm not a real thief yet. This is hopeless. Aw, Shawn. We all gotta start somewhere, buddy. Sit at the desk. I don't really have a good reason to sit here. Besides, there'll be plenty of time for me to sit behind desk when I'm dead. Yeah, so he doesn't plan on ever being a businessman. Okay, oh, nice kitty. Let's go ahead and look this way around the room. Look at the painting. The plaque on the painting says, Dragon over half dome. Weird. Why would anyone want to have a painting of a dragon on a mountaintop on the wall? Must be nostalgia for the high Sierras. Look behind the painting. Darn. No hidden safes. No concealed lucky coins. Take it. Ah, the painting is way too big to steal, and it's probably not worth that much anyway. Why could the old masters have painted some, you know, nice, valuable, pocket-sized masterpieces? That's true. Let's look at the bookshelf. Wow, I have never seen so many books in one place. The owner must be really rich. Oh man, I had to search each and every book here for lucky coin. I'll be here all night, and the rest of the week too. Well, I'll just have to hope that it's hidden somewhere else. Look at book. Here's a copy of It Takes a Thief. I better not take it. Is it the same book? Nope. The Thief of Baghdad. It's about a young man who steals things. Where do writers come up with ideas like this? To steal a mockingbird. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Nothing hidden in it, though. The book thief and steal this book. I better not take those. You know, that'd be too obvious. Crime and punishment. You suppose they're trying to tell me something? This is taking too long. I need to move on. Take a book. I'll just grab this copy of Robert's Rules of Order. That's weird. All the rules are out of order. That makes it kind of useless. I'll have to order my own rules. Wall lamp. Look at the lamp. This is one of those magic lamps where you only had to turn this tiny switch to make it go on. No fuel is needed at all. If I could invent magic lamp though, I'd make one that go on and off with a simple clap or two. Imagine what luxury that would be. The zenith of modern technology. Steal the wallet. It's a nifty little lamp, that's for sure, but I suspect that trying to get it off the wall would raise a ruckus, and I'd be caught red-handed. But then, I could hand it back to the owner and say, "Hey, I fixed your lamp." Ha ha. Off with you then. Okay, I don't know if we really want to turn that off. Let's lighten the mood a little bit. Yeah. Still need to look around. Look at the plant. I can't confirm or deny if this is a palm or pineapple, but I'm not fond of it. Look at the pot. It's a painted clay pot filled with dirt, but I don't feel any treasure buried in it. Now that would be some filthy lucre. Check under the plant. Man, that is a heavy plant. It just won't budge. I guess that means it isn't my budge it. Hug the plant. I shall hug you and squeeze you and call you. I don't know. George? Chuck? Audrey? How about Vera? Then if I ever come back, I can say, "Hello, Vera." Aloe vera. Ah ha ha ha. Painting. Look at the painting. The plaque under the painting says Arana's Meadow. Aw, that is gorgeous. And of course, we all love Arana. I don't know who this Arana is, but you know, she had a beautiful meadow. The artist probably had to sell the painting because he was Baroque. I wonder if it's just supposed to be a simple landscape or if it's a meadow for a metaphor. Look behind. There's nothing behind it except a lot of talent and hard work. Pity, no one hid the hidden coin here. It's almost bigger than I am. It'd be like carrying around this sign that says, "Hey everyone, there's a thief over here." So we can't take the painting. Let's look at the top right painting. It's a sweet picture if you like cats and the kin. Actually, that picture is simply adorable. Personally, I would never take the responsibility of a cat. I don't like dependent claws. Steal the painting. Oddly enough, I once did try stealing a painting of a panther, but I was young, immature thief back then. I hadn't even buckled my belt right. So I'm carrying around this big painting, and the next thing I know, my panther is falling down. Oh, that one's horrible. Anything behind? Nothing here. Why does anyone hide safes under paintings like they do in the stories? I agree. Let's look at the next painting. Aww. Yes, it is pretty adorable. That is adorable. If you can overlook all the cat hair you get in your cup of tea. My mother would probably like this painting, but not how I got it, so I just better leave it. Look behind. There's nothing hidden behind the painting of Fluffy Wuffy Kitty, or on the back of it. No lucky coin here. I didn't really think that there would be, but a blind thief can dream, can't he? Firewood. The fire is already burning nicely. I'll make too much noise if I move any of the firewood. Looks like a stack of good aged oak. A hardwood, good for long burning fires. I don't know what I'm talking about. Feed the firewood. The fire clearly doesn't need any more wood. It's quite well fed for now. Steal it. I'm not touching that firewood. Firewood harbors spiders. Ugh. And I think aphids. Aphids. I hate those guys. Well, I hate spiders. Fireplace tools. There are good tools for working a fire, or as weapons, but not at all useful for a future master thief. The fire looks like it's built perfectly. All I would do is mess it up. Steal? They don't look valuable, and they'd be too noisy. But if I get into a fight here, I'll know to go for this poker. Or more likely, straight out the window. Yeah, we'd probably go straight out the window. Nothing down here. Oh, it's a moose. We gotta have our, obligatory moose. There's something strange about... Oh, wait. It's just a moose stash. Someone painted on the animal head. Oh, God. Keep a stiff upper lip, moose. Move the moose head. Let's see if I can move that moose head. Maybe there's something hidden behind it. Nope, it's just an amusing mammal mounted above the mantle. Take it. Trying to sneak out with something like that big would be a huge mistake. Besides, no moose is good moose. I like how the fireplace suddenly got a lot louder as I got closer to it. That was a nice warm fire. I don't see anything odd about the fireplace, but the patterns on the mantle are 3-leaf clovers. Just like the coin I'm looking for. Coincidence, maybe? Yeah, you see there's a 3-leaf clover right there. There's a slightly loose stone on the mantle. I'll bet it's concealing something. Put out fire. Oh, sure. I shall everyone know that someone has been in here. Besides, I need the light. Climb the fireplace. Maybe someday the Thieves Guild will teach me how to climb fireplaces and stuff, but for now, I'll keep my feet on the ground. Besides, the stones on the mantelpiece feel a little loose. Can we... here we go. Fireplace mantle. Let's see what the... Yeah, we got a clover there and a clover there and a scale there. The shamrock design reminds me of the description of the lucky coin. I'll take my time examining it. Aha! One of the shamrock panels seems loose. Examine it. The suspense is killing me. I wonder what's behind the secret panel. Examine the loose panel. Looks like the end panel with the shamrock design was designed as a separate piece. It's not quite attached to the fireplace. Of course, it's the old sliding secret panel in the fireplace mantle trick. That's the oldest trick in the book. Can we move the loose panel? There's got to be a catch to the secret panel somewhere. There. Feels like it just slides open and all just... Got it. Nice. And there's a small safe hidden in the fireplace mantle. Examine the safe. There's a hidden safe in the fireplace. Must take 4 keys to open it. Or a set of thieves' tools. Shame, I don't happen to have them. Wait, that medallion in the center of the safe looks like the lucky coin. If I can just pry it off, it will be my ticket to the Thieves Guild. Take the lucky coin. That's the lucky coin. It's really stuck on there. I can't get it loose. I'll need to find something to pry it off with. Use an item. Sword. Don't got one. Don't got any daggers. Don't got a crowbar. Don't got a hairpin, but we do have a letter opener. I wonder if I can pry it off with the letter opener. Haha! I got the coin. I'm so good. Now I need to get out of here before someone wakes up and catches me. Let's close this. Secret panel is now closed and practically invisible against the fireplace mantle design. They'll never know I found it. Okay, let's see if we just found the coin. It's already 3 o'clock, man. Time flies. Let's check the door. I think from the layout of this house, this should lead into a hallway. Looks like there's a light on the other side. I have what I came here to find. Pulling open that door would be push my luck. Listen to that door. Between the noise of the fireplace and the cat, can't hear anything on the other side of this door. But I'll bet someone is out there. Open it. I wonder what's behind there. Oh, hello. Mr. Bun E. Slippers. Hey, who are you? What are you doing in my house? Try to buff, try to explain. Panic, babble, and attack. Panic, sure. Who? Me? This is your house? It's a nice house. I love your interior decorator. And those, slippers. Wow, what cute bunny slippers you're wearing. They go so well with your robe. Guards! Help! Robber! Thief! Guards! We got a rat eating our hair. Shawn will cry and Shawn will wail. Shawn will still go straight to jail. The lesson that all thieves are taught, whatever you do, just don't get caught. So just like any other Sierra game, it looks like Transolar Studios still believes in the old homage, which is you should be able to die to almost anything. So we are not going to open that door this time. So we'll check out the grandfather clock. I am kind of curious what the other responses would do. Let's look, shall we? Open the door. Try to bluff. Would you believe that I'm the fire inspector and I'm here to inspect your fire? Fire inspector? At this time of night? I don't believe it. Would you believe that I'm the Sandman and it's way past your bedtime? There's no such thing as a Sandman. The Tooth Fairy? Guards! Help! Robber! Thief! Guards! Okay, so I guess we Well, let's try the third option. You know, early on in a video game, you have to kind of explore to see what you can do. Like, is it possible to actually get away with opening this door? Sort of like, you know, those games where the first thing you do is jump off a cliff to see if you can die from jumping off a cliff. It's the dumbest thing in the world to do, but you still do it because you want to know if it's possible. Try to explain. Don't worry. I'm just here as part of the initiation for the local university. I'm just checking to see how secure this house is from thieves. You really need to make sure all your windows are secured at night. You never know when a thief will try to break in here. Nope, same it. Okay. So no matter what happens, if you open the door, you get game over. That's a good thing to know. So there are times when, you know, you just can't win. Let's check the grandfather clock. Seems to have stopped short. Why do they say that? It's still really tall. There are a bunch of gears and chains and a pendulum. But nothing useful. Open it. The pendulum door is locked, and me without any lockpicks. Or the skills to use them. You're like the worst thief ever. But then again, we all gotta start somewhere. Climb the clock? No, that's... Why not climb the clock? Now, I had a piano when I was a kid, and we used to put things inside our bench. So let's check out the piano bench. Look at the piano bench. It's the sort of bench that has hinges on the top so you can store things in the seat. Maybe the coin is hidden inside it. Look inside. Let's see what they've stashed inside the bench. It's just a bunch of sheet music. Nothing I can use. Search some more. Here's Toot Sweet for the cream horn. Yum. It's a symphony of sympathy. What do I care? The Etude Brute. Music like that could cause a seizure. Oh god. Here's a sheath of music called Let's Get Bizit. Wow, Carmen, get it. This one, Sweet 16. Looks like party music. The Four Seasonings. Huh. I didn't know there were four. I just thought there was salt and pepper. You know, I agree with you on that. You don't need anything else except butter and stuff. The School of Hard Nocturnes. Looks difficult to me, but then they all do, especially Nocturne. You know, I remember playing Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne for the first time. That is legit a really hard RPG. Especially if you play on the hard difficulty. It's like the normal difficulty is hard enough. Beethoven's Bag of Shells and a Minor. What an odd thing to write music about. The Babar of Seville. I wonder if it's anything like that baby elephant walk. Because it's Babar. Here's Too Sweet for the cream horn. Yum. Okay, so it looks like he's just looping again. Check out the piano. On the marks on the floor, the piano looks like it's been in this room for years. When I was a baby, I remember that mom used to play beautiful, sad songs on the piano. No, that can't be right. We're much too poor to ever had a piano. Is my memory playing tricks on me? Play it. I always wanted to play one of these. After all, who's gonna hear me? A voice calls from behind the door, calls, Mr. Bow Bow, are you trying to play the piano again? Oops. Yeah, let's leave the piano alone. Let's go talk to the cat. Hi, kitty. I'm not too sure about this cat. He looks like he's plotting world domination, a mass murder, or where to put his next hairball. He probably leaves dead mice on his master's pillow and scratches wherever you try to pet him. No, kitten. He's a cantankerous, ferocious feline, ready to mutilate anything. Pet the cat. Okay, cat, if I pet you, will you stop plotting my demise? And please don't turn into a magical giant leopard that jumps on me. Nice kitty, sweet kitty. Do you like your back rubbed, cat? Aww. Oh, I guess so. Maybe you aren't a fiend in feline fur after all. Aww. Maybe you're just a fluffy, furry, friendly feline who just wants his belly rubbed, aren't you? Ouch. I guess my first instinct was right. You are an evil puss. Talk to the cat. Hello. Hello, evil kitty. Did your owners lock you in here while they went out for the night? Or did you just eat them? I'll keep that in mind. So, Kat, you'll be able to tell your great-grandkids that you met Master Thief Shawn O'Connor on his very first break-in success. Aren't you proud of this moment? Unimpressed? I figured as much. I don't suppose you've seen a small silver coin with a shamrock symbol stamped on it, have you? I didn't think so. I'll have to do a thorough search for them. We've already found it. I'm not kicking the cat. No. I do plan on role-playing out Shawn to the best of my ability. So even though I'm clicking on a bunch of things because I want to hear the things about it, there are some things I won't do. And I'm not going to kick a cat. Footrest. My superior detective powers clearly tell me that this footrest was last used by a retired sailor with a peg leg. Oops. I was breaking into homes. Look under. There's no reason for me to look under the footrest at this point. Or any reason for me to hang out here, really. I should quit while I'm ahead. I don't think I can rest that footrest in my pouch. I'll just have to stay footloose and fancy-free. Let's check the table. It's a solid oak table with a crocheted doily in the center. They should play chess on this table. Then, when someone moves the knight, they should say, "It's a knight of the round table." Search under it. I've already got why I came here. Poking around is just asking for trouble. Which has never bothered me before, but this time, the stakes are a little higher. Now, I'll make it a point not to dally with doilies. One last thing to search. It's the sort of stuffy, stabby old couch I associate with little old ladies who own a lot of cats. There's even a few well-distributed cat hairs for decoration. Dig around. People always lose change and stuff in these comfy chairs. I wonder. Oh, we got 5 Lyra. Yes! These are some loose Lyra coins. I'm a little less broke now. So far, so good. Sit on it. No, not the comfy couch. Anything but the comfy couch. Besides, I just get covered with cat hairs. Okay, before we leave, we need to turn off the lamp. Extinguish. So turn it off again. I guess I just used the same switch. There we go. And before we leave, let's save. 4:17. Wow, we spent a lot of time in this house. Look out. The light from the gas lamp out there is really bright. I can't see anything in the shadows. I hope no one's out there when I make my escape. Close it. If I close the window, I won't be able to make a quick exit if someone comes home. Escape through the window. Great. I got the coin. Didn't get caught. I'll be a Thieves Guild member before the night is over. Yay me. Made it. Now I got my golden ticket to joining the Thieves Guild. Ooh, someone stopped us. Mysterious figure. Let's see. What good voice is a mysterious figure? Actually, you have a one-way ticket to jail, Shawn O'Connor. What? Who are you? How do you know who I am? Never mind who I am. There are 2 city guards waiting on the street in front of this house to arrest you for burglary. Is that the way you want your life to end? In jail? So what's your point? Are you going to have me arrested? Or are you going to bore me to death with your lecture? I am here to offer you a choice. A chance at a very different future. As a student at the Hero University. Say what? You want me to go to school? What's to stop me from just running off? If you run, the city guards will make a point of tracking you down. They don't like thieves, even petty ones. Besides, if you don't follow me, you'll never find out what this is all about. Run off or follow a stranger? Well, obviously, I think we have to follow the stranger. It's the whole point of the game. We go to Hero U, right? But I do want to see what, you know, I do love looking at other options, and I do love seeing ending screens and, you know, seeing that stuff. So I'm going to run off, and then we'll just load and follow the stranger. Shawn leads the guards a merry chase through the streets and alleys of Sidonia, but they are very good at their job. Shawn will cry and Shawn will wail, and I've already read this, so it's the same thing as before. That's so sad. Let's go ahead and load. And the great thing is we did save just before we left out the window. So it should be very, very quick. I won't even need to put a cut here. I'll just be able to click right through and get to the question. Follow the stranger. Well, if you're gonna put it that way, it's a wise choice. However, before we can leave, did you take anything from the house? It needs to be returned to its rightful owner. Confess your crime. Admit to stealing lighter opener. We didn't steal anything. We're good. I didn't steal anything. I only made it to the one room and there wasn't anything in it worth stealing. Indeed. Very well. Oh, we got away with that lie. What else could I do? Walk away and wonder all my life who this stranger was and what he was up to? He refused to answer any of my questions, so I followed him for hours through all the alleys and dark streets of Caligari and out the city through a side gate I've never seen before. It was almost dawn when we got to a gatehouse in a 20-foot tall rock wall. In the dim light, I could see where we've gone, to the creepy old castle that overlooks the city. The stranger had me sit in a small, boring room for a while he talked to some people. I think I must have nodded off because the next thing I know, this angry bald guy orders me to follow him into his office. Turk. So we met the unknown stranger and Mr. Turk. Curfew, 10 p.m. Demerits to anyone not in their dorms at this time. Ooh. So, good voice for Turk. Someone angry. Okay. You know what you are, Connor? You're a slacker. I don't know why I had to be pulled off for my breakfast to deal with the likes of you. Well, you'll be out of here before the month is out. You mark my words, I tell you. Mark my words. Politely, firmly, or snarkily. We seem to be a snarky type character, so let's go with snarkily. I'll try not to disappoint you, sir. Aha! That's 10 demerits for talking back to me. 100 demerits, and you'll be kicked out of here. You're already on your way out. Yes, 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 indeed. You know, this is a hero university. We take the best of the best and the best, and we turn them into upstanding people who make a difference in the world around them. The only difference you'll ever make around you is an unnoticeable rise in the crime rate until you get caught and sent to the prison for the rest of your life. You are a waste of my time and the resources of this school. Let's see, if you have any skill or redeemable quality at all. Here, take this aptitude test. Oh, we have an aptitude test. I love games that do this. This is great. So in a lot of old school RPGs, you always had like questions, and then the questions, like, you know, Fallout is a great example. You ever play Fallout and you get a list of questions, and then you could customize a character if you want. But I always like how you have this, you know, how you have these questions. Anyway, question number 1. You are walking down a narrow alleyway towards a dead end when you realize that several brigands are approaching you from behind with malicious intent. What do you do? Okay, what would Shawn O'Connor do? Would he run for it? Would he let them come back and trust luck? Would he take them on or look for a way to avoid them? Shawn is someone who seems to always want a way out. He's a snarky kid who wants a way out. So take them on directly. I don't think that's Shawn. Let them come for me. I don't think he trusts in his own luck. Make for a run for it, or I think he's the type of character that would be perceptive. So let's try to see if we can find a way to avoid them. As I nonchalantly walk, I listen carefully. Judging from the solid tromping sound of their feet, I can tell they are both large, muscular, and slow. I can see an open window on the building ahead of me, barely large enough for me to squeeze through. Without warning, I'll leap for the window and make my escape. Our perception has increased. That's really cool. You know, in most games, you just answer the question, it goes on to the next question. I like how there's a story behind each answer. That's really neat. Question number 2. You have been traveling along a dusty road for hours when you see a tree loaded with bright, ripened apples. As you start to munch on one of the apples, an old woman hobbles out from behind a hedge and shrieks, "How dare you steal my beautiful apples!" What do you do? We assume she must be magical. We try to outwit her. We sweet talk her. We intimidate her. Okay, I just said before, we're not an intimidating type person. I guess we could be charismatic. We could try to outthink her. Or we could assume she's magical. You know, I've always loved magic and like everything I've ever played. And the idea that maybe Shawn O'Connor would use every trick in his book in order to solve a solution is the type of character I would like to play as. And it's also the type of character that Devin Ada was in many ways. So let's go ahead and assume she must be magical. I use my magical skill to see that the woman is a powerful fairy cloaked in illusion. My apologies to you, Great One. Shall I make amends by protecting the tree from other intruders? With her permission, I cast a powerful spell on the tree to hide it from sight, and then go off on my way. Of course, this assumes that I know how to cast powerful magic spells after going to the school. Hey, our magic increased. That's awesome. I hope we can learn spells. Question 3. A fire rages through the town. You see a group of people standing around and pointing upwards at a nearby building. There, through the window, you see a small child screaming for help. What do you do? We climb up the wall and rescue the child. We brave the fire and run into the building. We talk the crowd into helping. We improvise a safety net to rescue the child without getting singed. I like this. I like the idea that we're trying to be clever. Judging from the smoke and the visible flames, I estimate that the burning building wall collapsed in 10 minutes. So I race down the street looking for a fisherman's net, a flagpole, a can of lard, and a toy crocodile. What? When I return, I construct a safety net by stretching the fisherman's net between two merchants' carts. After I secure the stuffed crocodile to the top of the flagpole and smear the grease along the pole, I raise the crocodile to the window. As the child grabs the toy, he slips down the grease pole into my safety net. That's the weirdest thing ever. Our smarts increased. Question 4. You have been falsely arrested and imprisoned in the dungeon of a cruel king. You are doomed to be executed in the morning unless you escape. What do you do? Talk the guards into taking your side and helping you escape? Gamble with the guards and bribe your way out? Nah, I never really considered myself to be lucky. Break open the cell door and fight your way? I don't think we're that either. Wait for an opening, escape the last minute. This is kind of like the first one. And I don't think confrontation, even if it's trying to talk a way out, is the best thing. I always like to, not have to deal with other people. Do it on our own. That's who Shawn is. He wants to do it on his own. Wait for an opening, escape at the last minute. When the jailer pushes my cell with the last meal, I notice that he is partially blind in one eye. Taking advantage of this bad eyesight, I carefully move my boot into the doorway to prevent the door from properly latching. I listen until the jailer returns to his office and starts to snore. Then I open the cell door slowly to avoid the squeaking hinges and sneak away. Perception. Huh. I guess you have some magic talent. What a waste. Just as suspected. You really aren't skilled enough to be a warrior, and you're not smart or magical enough to be a wizard. And you aren't good enough to be a paladin. You just have no discernible musical or acting talent. I guess there's only one class that we can put you in. Oh, what class is this going to be? Oh, a bunch of new people. Ambassador von Arwald, you're the new reprobate from the gators of Gallery City. This is, Shawn O'Connor. Shawn O'Connor. Whatever his name is. Let me know as soon as he breaks the rules so that we can send him back where he belongs. Master von Arwald. Very well. Welcome to our class. O'Connor, please take a seat. I warn you, Connor. You just break one rule, and just one rule, and you're out of here. I am certain that O'Connor will do what he can to avoid facing your wrath. He is not to be trusted, I tell you. I am equally certain that you have better places to be than here, Mortimer. Guten Tag. And Turk stalks away angrily. In honor of a new arrival, we shall have a review of the rules of low class. Our Sauce. What is the first rule of rogue class? Cesare Sosi. There is no rogue class, sir. Precisely! This is a university for heroes, and there are no rogues in this school. Fräulein McMichael, what is the second rule of rogue class? Katie McMichael. We don't talk of rogue class, sir. Indeed. This is officially the class of Disbarred Bards. Oh, we have no discernible dancing or musical talent, he said. This is a class of Disbarred Bards. Well, I think that's awesome. Keep in mind that when speaking with others outside of this classroom. Air Cairo, what is the third rule? Joel Cairo, we will always show the respect to the master. It's a good rule to remember indeed. If you wish to remain at this school, always show respect to someone who has power over you when you are in their presence. Fräulein Esme, what is the fourth rule of rogue class? Esme. Is it one that says they aren't supposed to steal from others or other classmates, no? You are essentially correct, Fräulein. This is not the Thieves Guild. This is not some brigand's den. You will all treat one another with respect and cooperation. Air Kent, what is the fifth rule of rogue class? Thomas Kent, we're at the school to be heroes, and we are expected to act appropriately, sir. Precisely. Keep your goal of becoming a hero in mind, and always work toward accomplishing it. Now, Air O'Connor, what do you think the sixth rule of rogue class might be? Say something please to master, say something humorous to amuse the other students, or say something snarky just for fun. We seem like, I don't think we've aged out of the snarkiness just yet, so let's keep that going. Whatever you do, don't get caught. You are correct, Air O'Connor. It is a lesson you clearly need to learn. Oh wow, our moxie just increased, by the way. The rules for rogues are posted in this classroom. They will help you to maintain your status as a Disbarred Bard at this school. I suggest you all commit them to memory. Tomorrow we will be discussing tools of the trade for rogues. I suggest you all study the beginner's guide to picking locks and purchase a lockpick kit at the school store. The rest of this afternoon is reserved for you to enhance your skills in the nearby practice room, or study your lessons in the library. Klasse entlassen. I cannot do a German voice. I'm not going to try because I don't want to insult anyone who's German. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to save our game and also check out some of our other stuff here. Character menu. Stamina 2020, we have 10 demerits, which not good. Our Moxie has gone up by 1. Our Magic went up by 5, because I remember that was at 5 before. Our Smarts and Perception have all gone up. We still don't know how to use tools or stealth, but I guess that's what we're in this school for. Our reputation with Turk is he's an enemy. And Master Van Erwald, he is an acquaintance. So we need to watch this guy. He doesn't like us at all, obviously. And he is, I guess, so-so with us. So we were able to keep the lighter opener. It might be worth a few lyra. There's real silver in it, I'm pretty sure. We can brandish it. Don't want to do that, though. We have a lucky coin. This is a coin I pried out of the mantle. I would say it's been lucky for me so far. So these are inventory. We have 5 lyra. We have no new equipment. And it looks like we have new journal entries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an end to our first video here. And we'll begin the next video by looking over these 3 entries. I am the FlightlessBird, and this is your story-based gaming channel. If you like what we do here, especially on the first videos, don't forget to like. And if you want to join us, hit subscribe. I hope to see you guys around. Always leave comments, by the way. I love hearing from you guys. What do you think of the game so far? Are you excited for it? Because I know I am so excited for this. This is going to be amazing. And I just can't wait to play it. So I love you guys. Take care. And don't forget, always be true to yourself. Goodbye. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.